Okay, welcome. I'm going to do a little bit of playthrough of the Cosmotic Blast. Cosmotic Blast has a set of profiles you can use and rename, and it tracks your individual profile scores, as well as your totals, as well as a leaderboard and friends and whatnot, basics. As you see, I have, let's do an empty one to show you how it starts off. I would definitely recommend doing the tutorial. I'll probably do a tutorial video specifically later, but let's just do simple gameplay. Of course, you can unlock different ships as you go through. The ship is controlled by your controller, right or left. It's actually an option for you, right or left. So if you're southpaw, you can use your left one. Your basic goal is to collect cosmetic energy through the cosmetic blocks. So little particles will come out, and that is your goal: to mine this precious resource. Simple as that. And that is the basics of the game. So ultimately, it is an asteroid game. So when they come in at first, it's random where it comes in. So sometimes it's behind you. I should probably change that. In the beginning, it should be always in front of you. But right here, this little thing right in front of you, that is the gravity well. And at first, it's 0. So these don't actually move. I mean, they actually do move. You can move them with your hands, but they're not being pulled by the gravity well. And later, very quickly, that becomes an element of the game where the gravity pulls these toward the center. And I even put a slight resistance, which isn't realistic, but it prevents it from being really hard for beginner players. So there you go. That's the basics of it. So you fly around, you shoot them, upgrade your blocks, your ship, everything. Let me tell you about that actually. So here's the level of rarity. So this is poor, uncommon, common, rare, epic, legendary, heirloom. Right now everything is poor. So the gravitational well is poor. It's 0. Blocks are all poor. These are poor quality blocks. You can see they're kind of gray, and they're wimpy, and they only produce one bit of energy. Let me show you a little bit more into the game. So I'm going to save them and quit. And I'll go to the profile I've been playing a little bit more. You can always restart it earlier level if it gets too hard. So there's a shield, of course. That's what the shield field generator is. Sorry about that. As you saw it there, I actually have turned on snap and rotate in the game, which means you can rotate the camera. I know it's very jarring. So it's by default that's off. So I'll turn it off for now so you can see what. And that's just controlled by your right joystick. As you see, there's a lot more going on as you get further into the game. These are little bombs that eventually blow up. They're kind of like mission control, where they blow up and then they cause a void of destruction. And this is, I just got one of the upgrades called, automatic rapid fire, right? Which really cuts through the blocks really rapidly. This also applies to all the other power-ups. You see, I got more power-ups undone, but there's, I'll just tell you these two. There's rockets, lasers, and multi-cannons, which really are fun. These are the fun ones. All these. But you start out with basics. So the first one you get is rapid fire. That one does damage. So it increases the damage. Because as the blocks get more rare, they can take more damage to destroy. And also the enemies that come around also take more damage. So one of the tips I would say right off the bat is you try to kind of keep your ship kind of right in front of you. You are physically in the environment. So what does that mean? That means, let's see here. You can touch and grab these things, move them around. And while that's, at first kind of fun and very satisfying, let me show you this. But it's actually counterproductive. Here it goes. Just gonna make sure I don't hit my desk. Right? Oh, that's awesome. And then you're like, oh crap, what have I done? Anyhow, that's the gist of it. Oh, this is gridlock. Doesn't seem like a big deal right now. It just creates a grid. It locks up your controllers and then blows up. So sometimes it holds on to the upgrades and destroys them. This guy's a little disruptor. He comes in, as you just saw, he comes and plows through all the blocks and then flying. And just so you guys know, you can pause it and you can turn on, this by default is off. You can turn on in-ship perspective. So what that means is you're literally in the ship. So there I am, right? And I'm in the ship now. So you fly around like a ship. And this is, pretty intense. So it's not the default. So it's just so you know, you have options, a lot of options. So everything got upgraded, including gravity wells, blocks, your cannons, your distance, your boost to the actual ship itself, the speed of the bullets, the damage of the bullets, your shields. This is a golden shield. That means you're invincible. Extra lives, fully automatic. The duration of the fully automatic, and some of the other ones that need to be upgraded. So anyhow, hopefully this has been helpful to see how the game's about. So the more and more you get into it, the more and more things get unlocked and more things happen. And I really think it's really super fun when you get to the gravity levels super high and super intense. And there's like a swarm, almost a vortex of blocks. And then you plow through them with a fully automatic. And then there's a disruptor comes in and plows through the vortex, sending them flying. And you should, it's, I made this game because I love this kind of stuff. So, play around with the settings. You can invert controls, southpaw or right hand, left hand, enable, third person perspective. Every time you back out, it saves, and there's your score. You can try to beat my score. Someone already has. Good for you by a lot. Wow. Okay. This just launched. It's also available on the Rift. It's a different scoreboard, of course. Rift and HTTP Vive on Steam, so Oculus stores. So check it out. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.